New York City is the topic of much literature. When written about by outsiders, especially in the case of H.P. Lovecraft and Stephen Crane, the beauty of the city and its people seems to elude them. In regards to the city, Crane describes, from a window of an apartment house that upreared its form from amid squat, ignorant stables. Crane describes the apartments in the city as stables, doing this because he either considers the apartment to be as dirty as a stable, or because he thinks of city people as animals, or perhaps a combination of the two. Similarly, Lovecraft portrays the city in a negative light. Garish daylight showed only squalor and alienage and the anxious elephantitis of climbing, spreading stone where the moon had hinted of loveliness and elder magic, and the throngs of people that seethed through the froom-like streets were squat, swarthy strangers with hardened faces and narrow eyes, shrewd strangers without dreams and without kinship to the scenes about them. Lovecraft felt fooled by the city, thinking it was nice from afar, but when he entered, he was disgusted by its inhabitants. He even goes as far as describing them as people without dreams. When equipped with an outsider's perspective, people seem to see a polluted city overflowing with ignorant people with no dreams. Outsiders are not always equipped to see the beauty or the significance of certain phenomena within the city. An insider like Jonathan Lethem is able to see that graffiti is a way of leaving your mark and standing out in an overcrowded city. Lethem describes, the painted names had conquered the bridge, pinned it to the secret street, claimed it. An outsider's perspective to graffiti is described in the article Spot Theory by Farrell and Weed. They explain, graffiti is unequivocally a symbol of urban disorder, signaling to neighborhood residents and criminals alike that no one cares, and communicating the inescapable knowledge that the environment is uncontrolled and uncontrollable, and that anyone can invade it and do whatever damage and mischief the mind suggests. So if you don't live in the city, the need to stand out and create an individual identity seems to not be so well understood. New York is a special city, but it's not for everyone. Where people like Crane see our buildings as squat or stables, and Lovecraft seeing people without dreams, I see beautiful buildings overflowing with storied history, and I see a city full of some of the most fascinating people in the world. In his song titled New York, Frank Sinatra said, "If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere." This line is very telling as it indicates a high degree of difficulty in actually making it in the city. So perhaps these people that are unable to see how special the city is are simply those who are unable to make it, causing resentment